When you send a WhatsApp, you expect 98, almost 100% reading rate. So when you send a message, your customers will read the message within 5 minutes. It seems magic, but it's real. We create a cart directly on Shopify with just a link for the user to go and pay. The future of commerce is conversational.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the E-Commerce Coffee Break podcast. Shoppers don't want more emails, they want answers right now. Today we're looking at one of the biggest shifts in e-commerce, moving from clicks to conversations. In this episode we explore how to use WhatsApp and AI to boost engagement, recover more sales and deliver instant support. Joining me today is Giorgio Pagliari. He's the CEO of Spoky, a platform that turns WhatsApp into marketing, sales and a service powerhouse. Giorgio has more than 10 years of experience building and scaling businesses, so he knows what's working in e-commerce right now. Let's get started. Giorgio, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Klaus, and thank you for having me.
Giorgio, what problems do merchants face today with customer communication?
You know what? I think there is a big gap in communication between e-commerce platform and their customers. Because we still, as a business, we still use email mainly to communicate and try to engage our customers. But emails are not the way we communicate each other, you know. We engage each other using chats. We engage mainly WhatsApp. And so I think that businesses needs to be where their customers are. And we believe in the importance of the communication, of the engagement that businesses need to have with their customers. And I think that a one-way called transactional email is no more a valid communication channel. We need to use a two-way communication channel. We need to engage our customers. Otherwise, any e-commerce can become a commodity because anyone is looking for the lower price available on the internet. And but I believe that it's very important for any commerce to create loyalty with their customers, establishing a relationship with their customers. And this means that I guess a two-way communication is mandatory.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally agree. Email is a little bit slower. Email service providers make it more difficult to receive emails. A lot of emails end up in the spam or promotion folder. And as you said, you should be there where your customer is when it comes to communications. So we want to talk today about WhatsApp. And WhatsApp is a powerhouse when it comes to communication. I do everything on WhatsApp. And there's a lot of countries where WhatsApp, I think, is the communication channel number one. And WhatsApp can be facilitated and used very heavily when you're doing e-commerce. Tell me why WhatsApp is such a powerful tool.
WhatsApp, it's the let's say the application we use to communicate each other. So we use it every day as an end consumer to engage with friends, family, and also businesses. And it has a completely different way of interaction. And I would say also there is a completely different opening rate of the messages. When you send an email, you expect something between 15-20% of opening rate. When you send a WhatsApp, you expect 98, almost 100% of reading rate, you know. So it's completely different results. You get something completely, it's another level. We use WhatsApp every day, every 5 minutes. So when you send a message, your customers will read the message within 5 minutes. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And it brings us to speed. Customer communication says it's a two-way street there. So now obviously I can imagine WhatsApp can be used for order confirmations, for delivery confirmations and all of that, but it goes in both ways. And there's many more layers and much more solutions for online sellers there. But start with support. How can you use WhatsApp for sort of the simplest tasks in your support?
Yeah, there are many ways to use WhatsApp. You can do it if you are a small business. You may use it manually. WhatsApp has his own WhatsApp business application that I think you already heard about. And but it's good. It's a valid solution for small businesses that need to do everything manually. But it's not more feasible as soon as you scale. Your numbers grows. You have more clients. You want to automate transactional messages on for your e-commerce. It became simply not scalable. Let's say, at least you can pay a person to do that all day long. So WhatsApp released a third product, let's say, that is the WhatsApp business platform that are basically the possibility for businesses like Spoky, like us, to integrate WhatsApp in their solution and create a solution that match e-commerce needs, for instance. So there is the possibility to integrate your e-commerce with WhatsApp through Spoky, of course. So it creates WhatsApp with your e-commerce to automate all the communication, transactional messages to your customers. And then you have the possibility to send also marketing messages, also in bulk. So you can have your customers, cohort of your customers, and then send them specific communication for, we are near to Black Friday, so for the Black Friday, for instance, special offers. And also you can do customer support through WhatsApp, both in an automatic way and old-fashioned human in the loop. So human can reply manually, but also thanks to the AI, there are agents that can reply back to your customers, giving, let's say, the possibility to automatically reply 80% of the questions, and then left to the human, the most challenging one, that are far less than the work total.
Mm-hmm. I think it's not a good idea to hire somebody just to answer WhatsApp messages. And now we're talking about AI, one of my favorite topics. And Spoky obviously is an AI agent helping you there. And he said it's a marketing tool, it's a support tool, but it's also a sales tool. And I think that's where a lot of our listeners are interested in, so that you basically can create through conversations more sales for your store. Talk me through what's happening if somebody comes on a store and then a Spoky takes over and basically is your sales assistant. How does it work?
Yeah, basically, very often it happens that the user comes to your store, is interested in something, maybe put also something in the cart, an item in the cart, but then somehow it gets distracted. He has some doubts. He have a question, an answered question, not answered question, and then he left. What you can do through Spoky is automatically send a WhatsApp message about this abandoned cart and then try to recover it. And then you have the possibility also to connect our AI to, for instance, to Shopify, to let the AI give suggestions, answer. It's at the beginning, it's answer to the questions that the user might have, but also suggest, recommend products. It can have access to the whole catalog. It can also generate checkout directly on WhatsApp, and then let user buy what they want.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting fact that you mentioned there, that you basically can check out on WhatsApp. Now, Spoky is integrated with an app into Shopify, but let's talk about on a checkout on WhatsApp. I haven't seen that. How does it work?
It's really easy. From the, let's say, backend side, so the the business need to integrate Shopify. It's just a couple of clicks, let's say. And then we will do the magic in the background. So we will read the whole catalog. We will able to answer about all the question. We have all the catalog availability. We have all this information inside the AI knowledge. Okay, and then when a user write you on WhatsApp, the AI is able to read all this knowledge, so all your items, the description, everything, and then suggest the right item to the right person. So if you are looking for, let's give an example. If you're looking for a black shirt, for instance, okay, you may ask, I want a black shirt, and the AI, okay, of course, we have some of them. We have these three options. What do you like the most? And then you say, nah, okay, like the first one. And the AI say, okay, that sounds good. What's your the size? And you say, okay, an M. It's fine for me. That's perfect. And then the AI may also improve this interaction. Says do some cross-selling, upselling, and stuff like that. And says, okay, usually do you want also, I don't know, a belt to pair with this shirt? Or do you want a pair of shoes or whatever? And at the end of the whole conversation, we create the cart directly on Shopify with just a link for the user to go and pay. It seems magic, but it's real.
It's magic, and I think there is a future in e-commerce, and I think that's very coming soon, that people completely bypass the store, the product detail page, collections page, and basically the whole shopping process happens through an AI agent. Is that right? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, exactly. We foresee this future where the future of commerce is conversational, and AI will play, let's say, a key role here, because at the end of the day, we are all different human beings with different needs, and the AI is able to treat each one of us individually with our needs and to satisfy exactly our needs. And this is, I guess, fantastic, because when you go on a physical store, I guess you go to the person of the store and ask for suggestions, and he give you, okay, I can show you this one, this item, this pair of shoes, this other. And I think you are happy to have this interaction, you know. And e-commerce lost this interaction, because there is no possibility to have this interaction with regular email or conventional channels, one-way channels, of course. These conversational tools like Spoky give you back this possibility, this experience to your customers. And it's, I think, what they deserve.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're coming really 360 full circle there, from having, back in the time you went to a shop, as you mentioned, then you got the time of a static web page, which sort of was a boring one-way road to go. And now we have the full communication again. And again, with WhatsApp, the power of communicating on the channel that you use anyway. Now, some of our listeners might ask themselves, is like, I have a specific lingo that I use for my brand. How do you train Spoky with your brand's language?
Okay. AI is evolving pretty fast. You may give Spoky itself is multi-language platform, so we do support many different languages in the platform itself. But we do support basically any language, any LLM, any AI can support. So the agents can understand the language you are speaking and then reply back on the same language. So it's very common for our Swiss customers that they spoke 4 different languages: Italian, Deutsch, and French, and so on. The AI doesn't know if the customer came from Canton Ticino, so speak Italian or speak French. As soon as you start to speak, the AI understand, it's French, and reply back in French.
That's very, very powerful. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the technical implementation. You said Spoky is gathering all the data. How does the implementation work? How long does the training of the AI work? And how long or how many steps do you need to go through during the onboarding?
Okay. Very few, actually. When let's suppose you have not... you have still to sign up on Spoky. Okay, you just discovered Spoky. You go on the website. Okay, it's cool, I want it, and you just sign up on Spoky. Then you have to connect your WhatsApp through Meta. There is a Meta workflow that you have to follow. Okay, because as you may know, WhatsApp is owned by Meta. Okay. You need to be a business, of course. You need to have a VAT number and so on. And then once you have this connection between Spoky and the specific number that you will use with Spoky for WhatsApp, and you have to exchange the API key with your Shopify. Okay, so your e-commerce platform, and that's it. Nothing more. And after a few minutes, few seconds, all is set.
Okay, that's very, very straightforward. Can you give some examples or success stories with brands? You don't need to name the brand, with businesses that you have worked with, and what kind of results they saw.
Okay. This is this brand that is food e-commerce. Okay. They started to use WhatsApp manually. They had a person that they just wanted to test the channel, you know. And after a short period of testing, they understood that it was a good channel, you know. And so back then they came to us and said, okay, WhatsApp works. We want to use Spoky because we cannot reply everyone manually anymore. And now they increased their revenue by 50%. So now 50%, more or less, 50% of their revenues came thanks to Spoky. They use Spoky for abandoned cart recovery. They use Spoky for promotion marketing campaigns to send all the world customers campaigns. They use Spoky for customer support. If a customer receive an item, need support on that. And they basically have a ROAS of 21x. For them, that it's not a huge e-commerce, but for them mean that they increased by 300K their revenues.
That's insane. This is awesome. That's really, I mean, this talks about the power of AI and WhatsApp as a channel. I mean, this is, I think some of our listeners will just look at their own business and what they can do by going up these numbers. So that's absolutely insane there. Who's your perfect customer? What kind of industries on niche do you work best with?
Okay, we are pretty, given that our best customers are e-commerce one. Okay, any kind of commerce. We started from the smaller one, but now we are able to satisfy also enterprise businesses because we implemented many stuff that are needed for enterprise solution. Having said that, we are pretty agnostic. We have many customers that does not even have any commerce, but they just need to engage their customers. We have education, we have finance, we have beauty, wellness, automotive, and many others. But e-commerce, I think they are the most interesting one, and the one that can leverage the power of Spoky since day one, because they are all digital. So Spoky, it's a digital tool. They miss the physical interaction that you can try to, let's say, rebuild with a two-way conversational channel. So they can leverage all the power since the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Is there any kind of homework that a merchant needs to do before they can get started?
They need to, let's say, the very the one that it's really needed is that they need to have a phone number they can use with WhatsApp. Should be a phone number without any WhatsApp associated. Okay, because must be specific for Spoky. And they need to have the Meta Business Manager. And they are the only two prerequisites that are really needed. Then, if you want to be really powerful and you want to be really ready from day one, but it's not mandatory. You can do that later in the process. You may have your FAQ, documentation of all your FAQ, documentation of all your stuff that are questions that may be useful in the customer support phase, but it's not, again, it's not something that you have to do since day one. Also because our AI is able to scan the website. So if you have all this information already inside your website, you just type your website and then we do that for you.
Yeah, again, the power of AI. AI finds the information where it already is, and you don't have to type it in again and start from scratch as it was in the past. Tell me about your pricing structure. How do you charge?
Okay. You have two components. The first one is for Spoky. It's a subscription that starts as low as 24 euros per month and grows as the business grow. Okay, the more conversation you're gonna have, the more you will pay, but it's proportional. The second part is for the channel itself. We are talking mainly about WhatsApp. WhatsApp itself has its own fee, Meta's fee. We charge for Meta's fee. You have a wallet inside Spoky and that you recharge, and then we pay Meta with that money. There are other channels inside Spoky like two-way SMS. We are adding also one-way SMS. We are adding voice with AI also, so you will be able to call also your customers. And this channel are not for free since AI is not so cheap. Okay, so we're gonna pay the channel as one-to-one, as we pay you will pay.
Okay, well, that's a very straightforward. Basically, as you grow, you pay a little bit more, but you can start relatively affordable and easy going there.
Yes, and of course we have a free channel, a free plan, of course. So you can start for free. You can try the platform for free, and then you can start for doing customer support for free.
That's a no-brainer. So for our listeners, go and try Spoky out. I'm sure you will be blown away by the results you see. Now, Giorgio, before our coffee break comes to an end, is there anything you want to share with our listeners that we haven't covered yet?
Maybe if I may give, let's say, an advice to those that those entrepreneurs or companies that want to succeed in the e-commerce, is to put the customer relationship at the center. At the end of the day, the my suggestion is don't look at chat as a side channel, but you have to leverage on the conversations and put them at the core of your store to create a relationship with your customers. I think this is the main thing, because it's not just business. It's not what you said. It's the experience you give to your customers.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's not about being product-centric, it's about customer-centric. And basically, the customer base at the end of the day should do everything to communicate with them in the right way. Where can people go and find more about you and Spoky?
Okay, you can go to our website, spoky.com, and then they can sign up, try for free, and they can also call us, and we are available.
Cool. I will put the links in the show notes and you're just one click away. Giorgio, I hope a lot of people will reach out to you. I hope a lot of people will try out Spoky. I see the power of WhatsApp and AI and the other channels that you mentioned. I think the future lies really in direct communication and not browsing around on a static product detail page. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you, Klaus.